Hey everyone, I'm back and today I'm doing a video which I should have done last month as well, but I was really sick and by the time I recovered it was already like September, so I thought no one really wants to see August favourites, so instead I sort of took the favourites from August and then the favourites from September, so this month, and kind of like combine them together rather than making a really massive video. So you're gonna have one today from last month as well, sort of like the same things. Anyway, let's just get to it. So the first thing I'm gonna show you, which was also the first thing I was gonna show you last month, are these shoes that I'm sorry they're a bit dirty and dusty because I've been wearing them pretty much every single day ever since I got them, and I got them about a month and a half ago. Um, so apologies for that, but it is these awesome Demonia shoes, and they're both the same, obviously, and they're on these, I think 4.7 or 4.9 inches the like heels or the soles, I guess you could say, are, and they're from the brand Demonia, which it says on there, but you can't read it because I'm recording on a webcam as always. And they're just black and they kind of look like trainers but on like really big soles, and a lot of people either hate them or they love them, and I get a lot of compliments as well as a lot of laughs from people when I walk around, but I feel really awesome in these, so I love wearing them. And honestly I feel like it's a little bit difficult for a tall girl because I am 5'11", or as some people say, I'm almost 6 foot, but I'd rather be 5'11". Just let me have that, okay? Let me be 5'11" forever. And I guess people say like, why do you wear these? You don't need to be any taller, but I just think they're really, really cool, and actually the more I wear them, the more I want to get bigger ones so I can be even taller and just like outgrow everyone around me. That would be cool. So that is definitely my ultimate favourite thing out of everything that I bought in the past 2 months. Okay, so next thing, my dog just decided to wake up. So the next thing is actually two items from the same brand, and they are the Superdrug brand Tea Tree Skincare like line. And I actually got these because they were on offer. It was 2 things for a £5. So I got the micellar water, or micellar water, whatever, and the facial moisturizer, and I use these twice a day. I use them in the morning before I apply my makeup, so I use the water, wait for that to dry, and then I use the moisturizer, and then I wait for that to dry, and then I apply my makeup, and then after, like before I go to bed, I take my makeup off with a baby wipe, and then I use this as well. And honestly, this takes away so much more dirt than a baby wipe or a makeup wipe does. I used to think that I could just baby wipe my face and then that would be it. No, because when I use this, there's still so much dirt and so much makeup left on my face, which is why I love this. And I have to admit, I do get through it quite quickly. I've only had this for about 2 or 3 weeks, I'd say 3 weeks, and I'm kind of like already halfway through the bottle. And I mean, it's not that bad, and I do use it twice a day, but I wish it kind of lasted a little bit longer, but whatever, you know. And I use moisturizer, and I like this because I normally don't use moisturizers, but recently I've been getting really dry, like flaky, this is gross, flaky skin on my nose. But my face is also greasy, but my nose is greasy and then like dry, flaky at the same time. So when I apply my foundation, it looks really fucking awful. So I've been using this and I've been using this, and I like this because it really mattifies the skin, and the reason why I never really use moisturizers is because they make my face look really oily and they take forever to dry and they just feel really heavy. But this one dries almost instantly and you can't even tell that I'm wearing any cream or anything because it just has like a really nice mattifying effect. So it dries within seconds and I can just go to bed and forget about it. But I have noticed that since I started using these 2 products, my skin has improved a lot, and I feel like it's not as discolored as it used to be. I don't have so much like red or pink pigment in my face, and I don't get as many like breakouts as I used to. I do still get the occasional one, but it's not as bad as it used to be, and I can easily just like walk around with no makeup on, and it's not really that big of a deal because my skin looks pretty decent, in my opinion, and that's really all that matters, right? So for the next thing is this white eyeliner, and some of you may know I've been looking for a decent white eyeliner for frickin' months, since about last year I think, and I found the one that I already did like a tiny little review of in my last makeup video, and it was the Lollipop one that I got from Amazon, which totally sucked, and I was like, just don't waste your money. So I went into Superdrug, surprise, and I got this one, and this is the Maybelline New York Master Ink, and it's in the shade white, obviously, and it just opens up like this, and then you get like a little brush thing, like you do with most eyeliners, and you know, the pigment isn't striking. This is why do I always swatch in like really awkward places. But so you do kind of have to build it up a bit, but it's so much better than the other one. The pigment is there, and it's easy to build up, and it's not as runny as the other one, and my eyes definitely don't burn as much as the last one, and I feel like, I don't know what it is about these liquid eyeliners, but they sort of, not in a painful way, but they do slightly feel almost like a burning sensation every time I apply them onto my eyes. I don't know what it is, but it's not painful, it's just maybe the way that my eyes react. Maybe I just have really sensitive eyes and don't even know about it. But yeah, if you are looking for some white eyeliner, I would recommend this one. It's not amazing, but it's definitely better than some of the other stuff, and as some of you may know, it is kind of tricky to find any nice white eyeliner that isn't like ridiculously expensive. I think this was around £4, or between £4 and £5, which I don't think is awful, and it's a decent brand, and I use it a lot, and I really like it. So yeah. Now on to the last thing. This is something that I actually got yesterday, so I haven't used it for a long time, but some of you may know, if you've watched my makeup tutorials before, you probably have noticed that I use the Baby Lips Cherry Me lipstick literally all the frickin' time, because I do use it all the frickin' time. I always use Carmex for lip balm, and then I go over it with the Baby Lips Cherry Me lipstick. That's just me. And on Instagram, I noticed that someone that I follow has bought a holiday like limited edition one from Baby Lips for the autumn, and I was like, oh my god, I need to have this. So I quickly ran to Superdrug the next day, and I got this one. And I don't know if this is the exact one she got, but I was just looking for one that said holidays on it, and it said like holiday spice on it. So I got this yellow one, and the lipstick isn't yellow. I'm going to show you what it is, and it is the 23 Chai Tea Latte. So it has like a little teacup on it and little like leaves. It's really cute, and it's kind of this dark berry color, which I think is really nice for like autumn and winter. People usually see it as quite a holiday kind of color, and it smells really good. Like when you first sniff it, it definitely smells like sweet and florally, and then you get like, you know how sometimes you get an aftertaste, you kind of, with this you get sort of like an after smell, and it definitely smells sort of spicy, like green tea or like chai tea, which is normally a tiny little bit like spicier, even though it is just tea. But it's a really nice smell. If you like tea, I definitely recommend this. I love this stuff, and the colour is really nice. I'll actually do a little application for you guys. So as you can see, this is what I had nothing on my lips beforehand, and this is what it looks like now. And you can't tell too well on camera. It kind of looks red on camera, and it does have red undertones, but it's definitely a little bit darker, a little bit more purpley, and it's definitely darker than my other one, the Cherry Me lipstick, which is sort of more pinky. This one's a little bit more reddy purpley, and I'm not sure if I would wear it on its own. I usually apply lip balm first and then apply the baby lipstick just to have a little bit more moisture and to make it a little bit more sheer, because I don't know what it is, but I'm not a massive fan of matte lipsticks or lipsticks that give me loads and loads of pigment. It just kind of puts me out of my comfort zone, and I don't know, I'm kind of worried that like everything I touch, it's just gonna smear everywhere, so I kind of stay away from using like lipsticks. So I always go like layer them over a lip balm, which makes them a lot more sheer, and that's what I do with this one, and I really like it. So yeah, that was the last favourite. And if you don't want to carry on watching, you don't have to, because this is all the favourite things that I basically wanted to show for this video. But I do have one thing that I really don't like that much, and I've recently done a review about it, and it is the Beauty Blender blending sponge thing. And I wasn't exactly sure if I liked it in the initial like first impressions video of it either, and now that I've used it for about a month, I still don't like it. And here is what it looks like, and it looks really tiny because I haven't used it in a while. It is still kind of damp, and that's one thing that sort of freaked me out, is the fact that even if I left it out for like 2 days, it still doesn't dry that well. And the reason why I kind of strayed away from using it, the reason why I stayed away from using this is because I feel like applying my foundation with it took a really long time, and it didn't really give me that amazing flawless blending look and effect that everyone claims that the sponge does. Maybe because it's an off-brand, but honestly, sponges are sponges, and I don't feel like this is that different from the original one. It also got dirty really quickly, and no matter how much I squeeze and how much I shampooed it, it still has foundation left on it. I feel like a lot of the product that I use is being wasted on it. I used a matte, I'm going to show you. This is the foundation that I use, and it's the Rimmel London Stay Matte Light Porcelain Foundation. And when I used to apply with my brush, one layer was enough. With this thing, I need to go over it at least twice, and then usually around here or like here I have to go over it as well. It didn't really go in like between my piercings, which is kind of an annoying area for me anyway, and to have to take out all my piercings every time I want to do my makeup and then put them back in is a lot of effort, and I feel like the brush bristles just got in there a little bit easier. I don't know, I just don't like this. I feel like I'm wasting product, I'm not applying enough, and it doesn't really give me an even finish. It takes a long time, it's kind of patchy, and I find it difficult to blend into the neck area because it just takes so damn long. So I'm definitely switching back to just using the old brush method, and maybe I might get a proper foundation brush rather than using my Kabuki one. But even the Kabuki one is just better than this one. So I would say, I don't know, it depends. Sponges keep a lot of bacteria in them as well. They're really difficult to clean. So this is just not for me, and I don't think I'll be using it again. So that was it for today's video, and honestly I don't even know when I'm going to make another one. But Halloween is coming up, so I may do a look or two for that if you would like me to. If you would, please click the like button below, comment and subscribe. It really helps me with my self-esteem. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!